Guys, today I just want to be completely open and honest with you and just be straight up like I've been lying to you. There's something that I've been hiding about myself that I just want to be completely open and honest about. That maybe this might make some of you like leave the channel. This might make some of you just like say I'm not like I'm a liar, that like I don't deserve this following that I have. But I hope with what I'm doing today I'll be able to rectify and change your opinion and just make things right. To be straight up and honest with you, I just don't feel like I'm a real car guy. And the reason why I say that is I don't know how to drive manual. I don't know how to drive a manual car. I've never really had the chance to drive them. I never grew up with manual cars. I just haven't had them around. Like all the cars that I've owned are automatic, and I just also have never really had much of a chance to learn how to drive them. And so I just feel like I am not a real car guy, like a real honest car guy, even though like I have experiences and I drive all these amazing cars and do all this stuff, but I've never been able to experience like manual cars because I've never been able to drive them. So because of that, I have just like it's limited a lot of my experiences, and I want to try to change that. And it's held me back, and I feel like I've just been lying to everybody, like I'm not a real car person because I don't know how to drive a manual car. So I'm hoping today we can change that though, because we are here at my buddy Matt's house and we've seen his cars plenty of times on the channel, and he is actually taking me out in his Porsches to learn how to drive manual. That's right, the first time I get my experiences is going to be in Porsches. So let's go look at the car we are learning on today. So today, this is what we are learning how to drive manual on. What year is your Boxster? 2000. It's a 2000 Porsche Boxster. It's had some goodies upgraded and changed in here, but this thing is a beautiful example of that with this two-tone interior, and this thing just looks awesome. But yeah, this is what we are going to be learning to drive manual with. I'm stoked. I'm nervous, but I feel like this is one of the best cars that you can learn on, and it's just a great introduction to driving Porsches too. But Matt did say if I can be good at driving this, we might be able to take another one of his cars out. So let's go look at that. That's right. This crazy guy right here says that I can take out another one of the cars if I prove that I can do that one good.
Yep.
Possibly. And the car in question is this 964 right here. So yeah, so this 964, what year is it? 89? 89 Carrera 4. I've got to ride in this thing a good handful of times. Absolutely love this car. But again, I've never been able to drive this whenever I've been given the opportunity because I don't know how to do that. But that's what we are trying to change today. And so then I can have a chance to help Matt move any of these if I ever knew how to do it and whenever this one gets fixed. So yeah, this 944, we're actually taking on a Porsche Safari Rally in October with 34 other Porsches and a ton of other like amazing car photographers. It's going to be insane. Can't wait to do that. And then later today, we're actually taking photos of this guy for a company called Pocket Dispo. So that'll be fun. But for now, let's go figure out how to drive this thing. Nervous, don't know what I'm doing, but that's what we're trying to change today, because I want to be a real car guy. And I hate that I feel like I'm lying to people when I say that I am a car guy. I just can take really good pictures of them, but I don't know how to drive them. So let's get hopping in this thing and let's go learn how to drive. All right, hopping into the Boxster. That's gonna take me up onto a hill first to make it a little bit easier to start out.
Oh yes.
I don't know, I guess who can say that they learned how to drive manual on a Porsche?
Not me.
Did you? No?
Honestly, out of all of my cars, I feel like this one's the most confident.
Okay.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I mean, it's the second newest too with the...
True. Yeah, but it's also got the highest mileage. I've got 190, about to hit 191,000 miles on this thing.
So that's one thing, just like being in a ton of supercars and being in Porsches with them too, is like so many of them just have their interiors falling apart.
Right.
And I have never been in a Porsche that's had their interior falling apart.
Yep.
I've never once been in a McLaren that hasn't had its interior falling apart. And every single one. Or some sort of quality issue.
Dude, Porsches are really good with their quality. I mean, they're top notch.
They are.
Everything is completely original in here. I mean, I repainted this part, you know, but I mean, everything else is pretty much bone stock.
Right.
Which is what's so cool about it. It just held up so nicely. 25 years.
Yeah. And you can't even tell this is 25 years old. Like, hardly any wear and tear at all. So does this one have the stock shifter in it, or is that like a short throw?
So it's got a short throw shift kit in there.
Okay.
So it's got the Schnell short shift kit with ball bearings. It's super nice and tight.
Okay.
It's got the red line aluminum shift knob, which just gives it that better feel.
Right.
The stock Boxster shifter it feels cheap.
Right.
You know, which this is the baby Porsche. You know, it's the baby Porsche nobody wants.
Yeah.
So
it's the one that's only like 80 grand brand new. Only.
Right. Yeah, fully loaded out one.
Yeah.
The Boxster Spider's like I fully loaded one of those. That was like 150 grand. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much of a shorter throw, way tighter feeling. Put the double din stereo in.
Nice.
Needed something a little more, whatever. It's actually an Android tablet, so we can watch Netflix right now if you want.
Oh, can we?
Yeah.
Oh, they got Netflix in here. Sick.
YouTube.
Oh, man.
Netflix. You know.
Why do we take the other cars to all the shoots that we go to?
I know, man.
We can watch Netflix in this thing. Come on.
Yeah.
What the heck? We're not taking the 964 to anything ever again.
That's it.
Just kidding. No, I love that car. So we're heading up here to these hills to
I don't know,
give me the best advantage.
Put Zach right on this hill and make him go up it instead of down it. See how many times he
should I do a hill start? This is for my first time.
That'd be rough. We'd roll back a mile. Or mess my clutch up real bad.
Yeah, I don't feel like breaking a fourth car of yours.
That's true.
There's a curse that I break every single one of his cars that I ride in, because every single one that I've ridden in is broken except one.
Yeah, you haven't driven any of them yet, so that's even
But I
more
haven't
scary.
driven any of them, so we might be able to change that. Let's make it 5 out of the 6.
There you go. Please no.
All right, here we go. It's my turn now. Well, I'll pass this off to you.
All right. So a couple basics here real quick for you.
Okay.
E-brakes are right here.
Yep.
Shifter's there. So you got clutch, brake, and gas, all right?
Yep.
So first thing you want to do is kind of feel the clutch out. So just kind of push it all the way down in there, all the way to the floor, and then just very lightly kind of feel how it comes out. You can press it out a few times, kind of feel it. So you want to kind of feel how it feels because you don't want to just let it out fast or the whole car is going to jump and stall.
Yeah.
So you want to just let it out, just butter slow, all right? Super, super slow. And the slower you let it out, you're going to feel the car start pulling very lightly.
Okay.
First time, we're not going to have to try to give it any gas. Normally, you might want to give it just a tiny bit of gas just to kind of help it roll out smoothly.
But it'll start rolling in you.
Yep, it should start rolling here in just a second. And when I tell you, just let the clutch out. Don't just jam it out. Let it out really just slow and easy. You'll feel it. Yeah. So put your foot on the clutch, foot on the brake.
Okay.
And push both to the floor. And you're going to pull that e-brake up a little bit and then push the button in, drop it down. Now we're going to move this over. So you're going to go all the way over and straight up forward. All right. And then you can kind of feel it. Now go straight back. That's second, all right?
Okay.
And then you go up, and then in the middle, and that's third.
Third.
And then you go straight back to fourth, which you probably won't get to.
Right.
So to get back to neutral, put it back in there, and then move it where you can move it left and right. That means it's neutral. So go back up and go into first gear. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just you can let off the brakes now.
Yeah,
Once you get into first gear, just let off the brakes completely. Okay. We're going to start kind of lightly rolling. You just start letting that clutch out just so gently. The tiniest little bit. And if it starts feeling like it's going to jump, push it right back to the floor and keep it from stalling.
So just finding that
Yep, just finding that biting point. Oh, hey, I feel it's moving.
Yep, there it is.
I feel it's moving.
I'm back in. Yep, it's a little bite point.
Really
bite point's way farther up than I would expect it to be.
It is, yeah. It's got a fairly decent clutch in it. So, hey, there you go. And then just very lightly keep letting the clutch out. There you go. Nice, yep. Now the clutch all the way out. Yep. All right. So we're going to do a second gear change.
So pull
push
off
the clutch
gas.
all the way down, all the way off gas. Yep. And then very lightly let that clutch out. There you go. There you go. Second
and
gear.
Now we're cruising.
First time.
Now we're cruising. Look at that.
Yep. How's it feel to be driving stick shift?
Yeah, I did. It's just, I think it's always just the nervous part of finding that pinch point, and not.
And that's the hardest part. Every car is going to be completely different.
Right.
Let's try third gear shift. So let off the gas completely. Clutch all the way in. And then go ahead and put it right in a third. And then very lightly, just to make sure it's in the right gear, let out the clutch slowly. There you go. So you didn't really jump or RPMs didn't jump or anything. So you're doing good.
I'm in third. We're driving stick, boys. One thing that helps is I did just learn how to drive motorcycles.
Oh, there you
Manual, so learning all this, the manual driving with motorcycles is going to help a lot, I feel like. But yeah, that grab point's so much farther back than I expected it. For how far in that clutch goes,
Right.
it was a lot like closer to the end
It
than
is,
I would
yeah.
expect.
It'll sneak up on you. And
Yeah.
every car is different. Some of them, if their clutch is really worn, it's gonna be way down at the floor.
Mhm.
Other cars is gonna be kind of in the middle, and cars with newer clutches or good cars like Porsches,
Right.
it's gonna be usually up at the top. So let's go ahead and put the clutch in
Okay.
and start braking at the same time and shift it into neutral. Yep, so just pull it right back out. There you go.
Okay.
Just very gently, just kind of start. Yep, there you go. You can let the clutch out completely now. Make sure it doesn't jump or anything, so make sure you're in neutral. All right, you're in
Okay.
neutral. Just gonna coast right up to the stop sign, nice and easy.
Now neutral.
Yep.
Clutch in.
You can stop. Yep. Clutch in. You don't have to put the clutch in because we're technically not in gear. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this really gentle. Put it in first gear, and then we're gonna do the same thing, just real gentle. Let's just take a right-hand turn.
Okay.
There you go. Give it just a little bit of gas. Very sweet and easy. A little bit light. There you go. Real gentle. Real gentle. There you go, man. Great job. Great job, Zach. Real nice and easy.
Now straight back to second.
That's it. Straight back to second. So off the gas. Clutch in. Real gentle. There you go. And the more you do it, the faster you're gonna be at it.
Right.
You'll become a natural.
We're doing it. You got this. I'm gonna be a real car guy. So one of the big motivations for wanting to get this right now is I'm actually flying out to Boston in a week, and I have the chance to drive RWB Porsches and a 550 Maranello Ferrari gated manual. And also I was like, I can't pass up that opportunity and not know how to drive manual cars.
That's it.
So that's why Matt is helping me so much right now, because I don't want to miss that opportunity.
And he's leaving me behind.
I am.
And not letting me go drive the 550
You were busy.
Maranello gated.
You were busy. I said you could come.
All right, let's shift to third. So off gas completely. So just let out the gas, clutch all the way in. Whoop, that's fifth
There.
gear
That's
probably.
fifth?
Yep, and it's right in the middle. There you go, real gentle. Let it off and see. All right, that's third gear. There you go.
There you go. Went a little too far over. Yeah, fifth, because I would just like drop the power like crazy. You wouldn't be able to like go anywhere.
Exactly.
Or would that stall it? It wouldn't stall it. It would just be super low power.
Stall. It would just be very sluggish.
Okay. That's like starting in second or third, like trying to keep going with that. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. This thing just handles so good.
It does. It's tight, isn't it?
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very directional steering. I like it. But the 964 has a
GT3
heavier clutch. Okay.
Exactly right.
Yeah, that one's the harder one to drive. But hopefully I'm good enough to get the chance to try it.
You did good. If you do that good with the 964, I'll be really impressed.
Okay.
Everybody's
Now I got something to prove.
That's it. So these railroad tracks are brutal. So we're going to try our first downshift. Yep, so let out the gas completely, clutch in. Yep, and we're going to go straight over and then right down to second, really gentle.
Oh, there we go.
Riding that clutch. Did you guys hear that? I heard that.
Oof.
So this one we're gonna shift down to first. So go ahead and just get prepared. So let off the gas, put the clutch in, and go ahead and put it into neutral. Shift right up and just leave it in neutral. And then that way you don't have to hold the clutch the whole time if you don't want to, as you come up to the stop sign.
Okay, but then you put the clutch back in as you stop.
Exactly right.
Okay.
So we're gonna put it in first gear. That's third. First gear, and then real gentle, let off the gas. And
oh, we're on a slight hill too right now.
yep, there you go. A little more gas, just a little. There you go. There you go. Great job, man. And there we go. We're going to shift right to second. So let off the gas, right into second. Real gentle with the clutch. There you go. There you go, man.
We did it.
You haven't even stalled it once yet.
We did it.
This is great.
Yeah, felt this like that little bit of a, like, pull a little bit, but we're getting it. As I said, I do think the motorcycle training helped a lot, which was like finding that like
kind of knowing what
the smoothness with it. Yeah.
Yep. Cars are pretty much the same as motorcycles, just different way.
Yeah. But their clutches you can actually hold the whole time and just right out because it has a wet clutch system instead of the cars like dry clutches.
All right. So as we come up to this one, let's put it in clutch in.
Okay.
Neutral position. Yep.
Then
there
off
you go.
the
So we
clutch.
got neutral. Then you let the foot off the clutch, and then you can just brake right up to it.
Then clutch in right here.
Yep. So you can put the clutch in, and then you put it back in first gear. Yeah, kind of feel that little biting point.
Yep.
That's why you gotta be real. Right when you get to that point, there you gotta be really, really gentle on the clutch. There you go. real light coming off. There you go.
We got it. Easy. Driving manuals, nothing.
Hey, you start on a Porsche, so now you
No.
can tell everybody your first
true.
manual is a Porsche. There you go. And what you can always do is if you feel like it's not biting quite right, instead of having the whole car just launch like that, just put the clutch right back to the floor and start over. Start fresh.
Yeah, just reapply.
That's exactly right.
All right.
Put it back down and save you. All right, we're gonna do third gear pull. There you go. Real gentle. There you go. Nice, nice.
There we go. Smooth as butter. Smooth as butter. All right, guys. Well, we just finished our first drive, our first like manual lesson, I guess, in the Boxster, and I didn't stall it once. So I will take that badge of honor. Didn't even stall it once. Knew what I was doing. I'm pretty much a pro. But now we're going to be taking out his 964, and he says if you can drive the 964, you can drive anything because it has a GT3 clutch in it. So that's going to be. He says it's hard. It's hard to drive, but I'm going to see how it goes. So he's pulling out the 964 right now. You can kind of see it right there a little bit. I love this car. The 964 is so cool. We've taken this on a lot of adventures, but I want to be able to drive them, you know? This thing just looks awesome. Check this out. Now look at that. There's where we just learned. And take out 964. This is turbo. I mean, how many people can say that they learned how to drive manual on about $125,000 worth of cars right at the start? I guess I can. So yeah, let's go check out this 964. I'm gonna attempt to not stall and ruin my perfect record I have going on so far. This turbo sounds so good. We've gone on adventures in this car too. There's the Boxster. Just sounds so good. Yeah, here is the 964 right here. Freaking love this car. 1989 964. So it's actually only a year different than my BMW that I have. This thing's got like kind of a light cream interior. The manual there. Carrera 4. Just love the look of this car. Yeah, so we're gonna take this thing out. Like I said, it has a GT3 clutch in it, and apparently it's kind of a pain to drive and not stall it. But we're not gonna lose my perfect record today. We're gonna drive this thing. We're not gonna stall it once, and yeah. So let's hop in the 964 and let's get going. This car is also very clean inside, great condition. Yeah, so you said so. This one has a GT3 clutch.
Yeah.
You're saying?
Which is really stupid because this doesn't have any hydraulic assist. So the previous owner, they had the whole engine and transmission gone through and just all completely redone. And they put that GT3 clutch in thinking, this would be awesome, this would be so great. And I've had everybody drive that thing. It's like, dude, it feels like you're pushing like 3 bricks through a wall. I'm like, I know, it's bad. But it's not that bad.
So a great second car to try, you know? Let's say we're not breaking my no stall streak with this. That's the only goal.
Yeah, you can't break the no stall streak on this one.
No stalls.
They may not start back up.
It was struggling there for a second. It was struggling a little bit. Got me worried.
I know.
See, that's the thing. There's just so many cars that I haven't been able to drive.
Right.
Because I've never felt either comfortable or just have never learned this. I just don't want to not be able to have those opportunities. And I want to position myself to be able to have them. And so that's the biggest motivator here. And especially for the vlog that's going to come from Boston, that's going to be insane. I'm saying like RWBs, Liberty Walk Aventadors, 550 Maranello is going to be insane. And I think an RX-7 too.
The life of Zach Egbert.
Right? It's a rough life.
It's a
hard one. And that's just the side hobby. Doing that stuff.
All right, man.
Okay. All right. Want to get a feel for this clutch first to kind of see. That is heavy.
Yeah,
that is very. What the heck?
I know.
Why is it that heavy?
Yeah.
What the heck? Gosh,
Yep.
that is like pushing
I know.
freaking bricks through there. Jeez.
Dude, it's crazy.
And where's that grab point? Yeah, what the heck?
I know. Isn't that wild?
Well, it goes
It'll
down
bite
instead
up
of.
about once you're all the way down to the floor, it is gonna bite pretty quick coming up.
Oh, it's not
Yeah,
as
it's
high
not
up
all
as the
way up as
Boxster.
high, yeah. But it'll.
But
jump
also, this one
quicker
feels
on
like
you.
it goes down instead of up, like the Boxster one.
It does, yeah.
So it goes downwards.
Yeah,
That's why
so
it's different.
The pedal on this one, so you're pushing up on the Boxster.
Yeah.
This one you're pushing down.
Okay.
So it's totally opposite.
Weird.
So it's kind of trippy.
All
So I
right.
just kind of got to feel for that. You got to kind of feel for the brakes a
Yeah,
little bit.
you almost have to like adjust where your foot pushes on it because
Yeah.
like the top has like a weird like
It's
looseness
wild,
to
isn't
it.
it? And I got my FT Motorsports shifter here.
Let's see
Thank
if
you,
this,
Darren Pfister,
This
making up such. Yep,
e-brake
pull
wants
up,
to.
pull up, and then push it.
There we
you
go.
So that's reverse. So
Okay.
you want to make
So you don't want to
sure.
go all the way over on this one.
Second.
Because usually on some cars you have to like do something to put it in reverse, right? But this one not. It'll just
This
throw
one,
it in there.
You can do it technically by accident if you want to.
So I could
I know.
accidentally put it into reverse and blow your clutch out. So we're in first now.
Yep, we're in first.
Okay.
So then if you want to just let the brake, and we're going to start coasting. And then very,
Oh, that grab
very
point
low.
is right there, huh?
Isn't it? Yeah. Real gentle. It's got a lot more throttle response too because it's a twin plug engine.
Right.
3.6 liter flat six twin plug. First of the all-wheel drive 911s.
Probably just roll right through. There's no
Yeah,
cars
yeah,
coming.
go for it. Second gear, same thing. Just let off the gas completely. Clutch all the way to the floor and just straight back, and then real gentle coming off that clutch. There you go. Good job. Good job.
Okay. Yeah, that catches so much faster. Yeah, that is a very heavy,
Yeah.
heavy pedal. But you were saying if you can drive this one, you can drive almost anything, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. But you definitely feel like the weight of this one a lot more,
Oh, for
like
sure.
in the corners compared to the Boxster.
All right, go ahead and start slowly accelerating. Kind of add a little bit more power, add a little more power, add a little bit more power. All right, floor. There you go. And then just let off. There you go. We can turn back up here if you want to. So
Right here?
Yeah. All right, now let up the clutch real gentle. There you go.
Sorry. Of course, with the, right?
Real let off. Oh, there you go. Straight back. Real gentle. It's kind of like
But I haven't installed it. But I haven't installed
You
it.
didn't install it. You
I didn't install it.
You were holding it down really good there.
Yeah, no stalling here.
So what you think dropping an old air-cooled, man?
It's fun. I like it. I feel like I'm more confident in the Boxster just because it's easier.
Yeah.
But no, this is cool.
There you go. Now we're stopped here, so now we can kind of tinker with it. So now put the clutch back down on there. First gear, there you go. And just real gentle. There you go. There you go. Like a natural, man.
Almost did.
Yep. And then there you go. Straight to second. Straight back. Real gentle. He has to be real gentle coming out that clutch.
Right here.
Pull back in there if you want to.
There we go. Did install it. We did it. Drove
Did
a
a
classic
great
air-cooled
job.
911.
And put all that clutch all the way down. I already told you, put the brakes down all the way. And then make sure it goes
Neutral.
both sides. And then real lightly, you can put the e-brake all the way up. And then very lightly let out the clutch. And that way you just make sure it doesn't jump on you. And if it does, the brakes are going to stop it.
Right. Hey, we did it.
Sweet, man.
Dude,
Did it.
thank you, sir.
You bet, bro.
This guy. He's a G. Let me learn how to drive manual on his 964. Look at this thing.
It's gorgeous.
So cool. Now I'm a real car guy.
That's it.
All right, guys. Well, we did it. We drove some Porsches, learned how to drive manual, didn't even install it once. It was just like 100%, like, I killed it. I'm going to talk myself up. I killed it. And I got to learn how to drive manual on some 911s and a Boxster. This is so cool. But now we can officially say, obviously I'm going to need a lot more practice, and I did commit that I will buy a manual car for the next project car. But now I can say I am a car guy, and then if Matt wants to hand me one of these and trusts me to drive it, I can do that. And if someone's like, hey, Zach, drive my manual car, I got it. I know what I'm doing. I can figure it out. But yeah, Matt is a G for letting me drive his cars and learn how to drive manual with them and just being so cool. We're actually gonna go take his 911 Targa out now, and I'm gonna be doing the photo shoot with it. But yeah, he has a detail company called Perfection Detailing here in Idaho Falls. Definitely hit him up if you need a car detailed, ceramic coated, anything like that, paint corrected. He's your guy for that. So hit Matt up. He's amazing, does a great job. And come support the guy that supports me, you know, because that's just what we do around here. Thank you guys so much for going on this journey with me, as like wild it was. And I really appreciate you being here. And I hope I catch you in the next video. Peace.